Hey everybody, TGIF for those of you for whom it matters. Had to make an out-of-town trip today, so I had some things to get, and while I was there, I decided to stop a couple of the beer sections of the grocery stores over there. I picked up 4 of them. I'm not going to do a beer run video or anything, but I'm going to do one of the 4 that I picked up. It's one I'd never seen before from Ayinger Beers. It's their Altbairisch Dunkel. I had a stout and still in the mood for something dark, but not as heavy as a stout. And the weather's warmed up a bit and got a little more humid, so not really stout type weather. So I don't know anything about this. At first I thought maybe it was an alt beer, but apparently it's just, I'm not sure what Altbairisch means, but it has nothing to do with being an alt beer. It's just a Dunkel. It's a version of their Dunkel. It says a bottom-fermented dark export beer. Alcohol content 5%. It says up until the Second World War, dark beer was the predominant beer type in the Munich area. The hard water found in the region played a special role in producing this specialty. In his book, Beer International, the world-renowned English beer writer Michael Jackson accurately describes the Ayinger Altbairisch Dunkel as, quote, a good example of its kind. Impenetrably dark, with a golden brown gleam when held up to the light, and with a warm aroma and malty taste, while summing up coffee taste sensations on going down. It is brewed from 5 types of malt, 2 of which are torrified dark, and is only lightly hopped. It is produced using the traditional double fermentation process. So that being said, let's. I think I have an Ayinger cap like this. I know I've done Ayinger beers, but just in case, use my trusty BB barfly here. Pop that cork, pop the cap. A little foam coming out of the top, not a whole bunch. And you just use my generic Nonic today. This is a little bigger bottle than I want to drink, and then drive home again. So I'll just pour a little bit, probably cap up the rest and finish it when I get home. But yeah, we got a nice, almost, I'd say, nutty colored brown beer, maybe some rose highlights. Finger and a half of a really slightly off-white head. Looks like it might stick around a little bit and maybe even get some good lacing. But yeah, for a Dunkel, for a lager, pretty darn nice looking. So let me get a nose on it. Oh yeah, I'm getting some roasty notes, some sweet, nutty, like barley malt, maybe just a little hint of some hop grassiness. I'm sure they're using those noble hops. Little cocoa, little caramel. Definitely got a bready malt profile though, with some slightly, it's malt forward, that's for sure. Got some slightly nutty tones. It's not too strong, but there might even be just a hint of citrus there in there. Maybe from the hops, but some grassy notes, some light floral notes, some peppery spicing. Really a nice smelling Dunkel, that's for sure. Smells like what it's supposed to. A little light, but it's what it's supposed to smell like. So let me give it a taste. Oh yeah, you're getting a dark sweet malt. Definitely get a bunch of that barley grain. Just maybe a hint of burnt sugar. The hops are there. The noble hops are there. They're lightly bitter and slightly dry, mostly on the finish, from the mid palate to the finish. But you're getting the cocoa, the caramel, right over the top of that almost bready malt texture. Again, the nutty overtones. Really pretty well balanced actually, but slightly in favor of the maltiness, that's for sure. It's subtle flavors, nothing really jumps out at you or anything there, but you got light bread, little light coffee, like roasted nuts, brown sugar, just a modest bitterness, and just a pleasant, really nice spiciness too. Really not like I said, not a really strong beer, but really well put together and fairly well balanced. It's got some nice carbonation I didn't mention on the appearance, but there's a light amount. It's lightly carbonated. It's a medium light body, but it's really really slick and smooth drinking. Really easy going down. So I'll add a little more to the glass, and I'll sit and sip on this a while, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's only been about 10 minutes or so, a little quicker than I wanted, but I hear some frisbee golfers playing a couple holes back, and they'd probably be here about the time I want to do it. So I'm right here on the 7th hole, so figured I better get it out of the way. Yeah, this is overall it's warmed up. The flavors have kind of a little bit more, but it's still fairly light flavor. But it's a nice, really easy drinking beer. It's really a good example of the style, that's for sure. This would be a great choice if you want a beer that combines the flavors of a porter, or it's almost like a porter meets a lager, that's for sure. But those dark beer flavors with a lager-like drinkability. I mean, this is very drinkable beer. This is a good Dunkel. I mean, everything's balanced, and this could be a really great session beer. I'd love to taste this on tap. I'll bet it's really good. So I'm going to give the Ayinger Altbairisch Dunkel. If you like Dunkels or dark lagers, I'd recommend giving it a try. I'm going to give it a good solid. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Darn good Dunkel, that's for sure. So, till next time, everybody. Cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.